Hello, it's feeding time at the zoo. No, actually, it's time for me to feed my starter. So beautiful. So I am. Anyways, I gotta feed my starter, so I'm gonna tell you how I do it. I do the 1-1-1 method, which means I weigh how much starter I have in this jar, and I add the same amount of water and flour as I have starter. And then it only takes like 5 or 6 hours for my starter to double and get all bubbly so I can use it. Because I like to use my starter. Okay, but maybe this isn't a lot of starter. Let's check it out. Alexa, what is 1,752 minus 1,383?
1,752 minus 1,383 is 369.
369. So we're going to go with 370 because it's okay to put like more food for the starter than less. You get it? So I'm not going to discard any, but if I was going to discard some of my starter, if I had like a ton, I'd put it in this little bowl. I'll put it in this bowl and I'd use it later, but I don't want to. Okay, 370 grams. So I gotta clear that out. Okay, so I need 370 grams of flour. Okay. 370, don't forget that number. 370. Too much. 370. 370 grams of flour now. $370 grams of water. I hope nobody has to pee. It does sound like pee-pee. Like a glove. Okay, so now we mix it. I get my high-tech spoon because you know what, everybody else has got those like $50 Ladle spooner thingies. No, this was 50 cents after Christmas. This is my jam. Okay, now you stir it. Stir it real good. All you're really doing is just mixing your old starter with all of its food. So it's gonna have like a pancake, that's the word. A pancake consistency, so it's kind of lumpy. I'll show you. I'm gonna get it all stirred. Here he is. Here is, scrape the sides down. Scrape that off, scrape that off. All right, I will show you what we look like now. Whoppa. You see how it's got, you can see it, like the chunks in it. It's not smooth, but that's what you want it to look like. And that starter's gonna eat it all up and it's gonna get all bubbly. We're gonna make some good sourdough. All right, so that's how I feed my starter. And then all I do is, and then it's gonna sit there. And then, so, little trick I do. I'm pretty sure everybody does it, but I'm gonna say that I just saw I do it. Take a dry erase. Mark with your dry erase where your starter line is right now. Because then you'll be able to visually see when it doubles. It makes it so much easier. It does. And you'll want to weigh your starter jar before you start using it. And then with like a permanent marker, write that weight on the outside. Because then when you're feeding your starter, you can just subtract how much it weighs with the starter in there by how much that jar weighs empty. And then you got how much starter you got. Then you just know it's so much easier. It's easier than dumping it from one jar to another like I did the first few weeks. So there you go. That's how you feed your starter. That's it. That's all you got to do.